More thanks.
Black वाला वो है white वाला ही
I think it just kind of can work. Sure. This cable may be loose. All right. I think the batteries are dead, maybe. All right, I'm all set up for today's stream. Let's see. All right, good morning, everybody. Monday, August 18th, 9:12 a.m. Eastern. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to SuperAreas.com in person as well as online. Thank you for coming. Let's take a look at what is on our agenda today. First, for Forex Factory news, we don't have any news today, but this week is important. Monday, August 18th, we only have 10 o'clock, medium impact, even low impact today. Tomorrow is again nothing major, but Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we have quite a bit of a news that is happening. I'm live on Zoom, I'm live on Telegram, live on video, everything is good. So, anything I say here is not financial advice, it's just for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes. What happened over the weekend? So let's do the night highs and lows. So NASDAQ high has been 23,881 and NASDAQ low is 23,740, 739. So 142 point swing, and we are right now 764. So its price is opening near S2. So alerts came S1 and S2. I did not take any trades. High to go low is still the plan, but let's see how far. So most chances are it will go to expected low before 10:30 or so. My personal plan, no voice on Zoom. What's going on? Give me a second, guys. Zoom is okay. Everything is fine. Sorry. Yeah, everything is fine on Zoom. And we have multiple. Somebody's already done from S1, so it's okay. No problem. So let me open up my setup. So for the new students who have completed their classes for and that's their first day, I will be with you guys around 10:30 to 11 o'clock. So I see one, two, three, few new faces, four, five. But you have taken the orientation already, so you've the first day orientation I'll do. For now, just open up Ninja, click simulation, and log in, and just observe what I'm and try to understand what I'm saying. You don't have to. It's fine. I will get you guys going by 10:30, 11 o'clock. So let me start getting my plans in. Load my charts and templates. Load 15. Base is down, pressure is down today. 740. Seven. So R1 is okay for me for NASDAQ, the upper range, 920. If I was to go to selling, so I'm skipping personally R S1. So yeah. So if I were to go short, personally, I will skip S1 as a short and go to like 920, 910 zone. That's my plan for today for NASDAQ R1. Somewhere around anything above 900 is okay. And where am I going for buying? Let's see. 23,585. That's the plan I have for myself. 23,585. So somewhere around S3, in between S3, there is a last week's low. Let me double check this line. Yeah, prior week's low. 23,585 is my plan. Is for NASDAQ, personal plan. And yeah, that's a 60-minute chart. Within the expected low, 587 or 585, somewhere is the plan for me. So we'll see how it goes when time comes to that. And let me just pick up ES to see which way ES I can do. Because price of NASDAQ can go as low as extreme low. Because your boxes of, if you look at the 240 chart, the boxes have started to appear and they're appearing so it could go as low as 23,100. If for long term, we'll be buying from 23,100. So 1 or 2 micros, 23,100 is the plan for long term. But first stop, it has to happen somewhere. So if the market starts to fall down for NASDAQ, 585 is the first stop approximately. And this next stop is somewhere around 430. So your extreme low levels. So 440, so the two numbers that I'm picking up, 585, 23 585, and 23 440. These are the two numbers for NASDAQs for today, if they happen before 4 o'clock. For those that are doing long term, good buy would be around 23,100. So they can hold the trade overnight. 23,100 is reasonable. We'll decide if this gets hit today or not, because that's almost 600 points from here. May not happen today, but that's a good entry to buy for a long term, personally speaking. So I will be going long personally, 23,100, or you can even go down to 85 if you like that number. But because where am I picking these numbers from? From 240 chart, green box. So the Fibonacci retracement, 240 chart, green box, really at the bottom, 23,100. And my short position, of course, will be somewhere around R1, 23,000, first 900. And because remember, the gap is so little between R1 and R2. Hopefully, we'll not have to see R2, but I'll wait for at least, because from 772 to 900, we should get some stoppage in between. So I am personally skipping the S1 zone. If it goes 772, am I looking at the right number, right? Yeah. Can get B Purdia price in S2, very close to. If it goes to S2, night session low. So I think more chances are that it will go to expected low right away, because normally when it opens around R2, it goes to expected high. Now it's opening at S2. So more chances are, because this swing has been almost 1,300 points. So if we look at our Fib tool, let me double check quickly, enter Fib tool, 24069, swing size is 1280.75, and it's coming from a higher high. We should have certain stoppages around 23,766. We are at right now, 23%. Next one is 585. That's where I am planning the next one. जो आपको number दिया है. Third one, that's not really a number. And the fourth one is a 78% retracement. So our numbers, my analysis is lining up with Fibonacci levels too. So let's see how it goes. Now let's see ES, because then ES guys will get angry and say, you didn't say anything about ES. All right, before Daniel jumps on quickly, ES again, somewhere around S1, R1. R1 is okay. Maybe I'll test the pivots, because pivot is sitting between R1 and S1. So R1 should be okay. And how there are no boxes on 60 minutes. Let's take a look at 240 minutes box. No box yet there. We have higher low. Because expected low should be okay for ES as well. Somewhere the number I'm picking around 24. 24. So 24 should be okay. Even 24, 25, 26. So expected low is our first line of support. So R1 or S3. That's the plan for ES for me. R1, S3. Same thing for NASDAQ. R1, S3. And Daniel's brief is going to start soon. And over the weekend, what got done? Your all 5 videos of Daniel's lectures now have individual study plan. You have the brief, you have the doc. Welcome. So all of it, you can log in. Everything he talked about, it's all inside. You can basically broken down into much easier to understand if you like to. Good morning, GR1. and S3, 587, 585. Ready. First day? Yes. Yeah, just grab a seat anywhere this side of the possible if you guys can sit on this side, maybe these two front chairs. Okay. After today, you guys are welcome to sit anywhere. It's first come, first serve. It's just for because of the projector comes in the way. I'll do your first day orientation, and then you guys can settle in anywhere. So I'll explain you what you guys have to do. So I see at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 faces. No problem. For now, just open up your Ninja Trader, click on simulation, get in, and you guys will be okay. Good morning, G. $15.10 has a bit of a divergence on the ES, so let me just set up these. Where are we? 769, 770. I'm gonna do camera test. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. इसको थोड़ा सा अपसेट कर देंगे, इसको थोड़ा सेंटर में ले आएंगे, थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गया, हाँ बिल्कुल, perfect, perfect. And this camera is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. All right. एक लाइट वो सिर्फ थोड़ा सा कम कर दे, बंद ही कर. Perfect. Great. We are all set up for the ambience here. Don't worry. Okay.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Namaskar. Hello, guys. Change your microphone check. If you can hear me, guys.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam, JMG. Walaikum salam. Hey,
Good morning, sir.
Gee, good morning, Nielsen. Good morning, Taimur Bhai Vikas. Good morning, Manish. Rizwan Choisab. Good morning, Sunil Ji. Amir Majid. Good morning. Abbas Bhai. Good morning. Manpreet Ji. Good morning. Jagdeep Ji. Clifford, Balraj, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Quick review for our disclaimer, guys. All material and posting on our web service or on our trading floor not attended as trading advice. They're just meant to enhance your trading decisions, but not make it for you. And we take no responsibility for any profit or loss. You're solely responsible for all your actions. And don't think you made money yesterday, you'll make it today. Always be on your toes. Always place your stops and always ready to accept those losses and do what you see. Don't do what you think, and treat this market the very first day you trade. And all the areas we have on our SuperAreas.com or on our graph are not buy and sell offer or buy and sell areas. These are just for information and educational purposes only, and we take no responsibility at all for any action taken by any subscriber. Today, our S&P 500, our base is down, pressure is down, except two markets, Russell and Dow. Base is down, pressure is up for Dow and Russell 2000, but NASDAQ and S&P are synced today. Guys, today keep eye on our striking price for NASDAQ and S&P 500 because it just kissed our striking price. 64.55 is the area that should be break, and price should bounce back down. Previously, if you see from August 12, 13, 14, price is creating a very strong diversion to the downside on 240 chart. And hourly chart, if you see, bounce back from our S2 area, so our S2 57 to 54, and that's in between 57 to 54 is our striking price is lying, and that area break, and we'll see push to the downside. Overall today, S&P 500, our high is 65.10 to 65.20. If you see, the range is very tight today, very tight, even if you see S1 and R1 and R2, and even our expected high is very close to our R2 area. 7 points, it's not much range, and usually our S&P moves big, very strong. But now it's very tight because of the range. So our low for S&P 500 is 64.27 to 15. Our NASDAQ high is NASDAQ high is to 24.20 to 24.80. Our low for NASDAQ is 630 to 560. 630, 23,630 to 560. And already we have a retracement, and that retracement for S&P 500 came down. If you see open, yesterday open, evening open, we had a tiny push up and then big push to the downside. So right now, sitting at S1, in between S2 and S1 area. So we might see a retracement up and then push to the downside, because this is a retracement of 28 points push to the downside, and this is a retracement, 46% retracement. And before I go to other markets, the important thing here is the news. Today, we will see a very smooth day today. Tomorrow will be a smooth day, but from Wednesday, we'll see a movement on the market. Today, we have our housing market indexes coming, National Association of Home Builders. Tomorrow, we have building permits, housing starts, FOMC member speech. Wednesday is important because we have FOMC minutes. It means they will cut the interest rate in future in September or not. So we'll get to know that. And definitely they are planning to cut the interest rate. And then Thursday, Philadelphia manufacturing index is coming. Our flash manufacturing PMI is coming. Service PMI is coming. We have CB leading indexes coming. Existing home sales is coming. Very important. And Friday is a very blasting day. 10 a.m. Powell's speech is coming. So 2 days, we're not going to get much today, and tomorrow will be a smooth. But from Wednesday, we'll see a movement on our graphs and our price. Today, area to area, hit and run, not much range, very tiny range. And if you see, Russell 2000 was dead flat. Whole night, nothing. Even did not give us a higher low. And it's just flat after 4 a.m., just dead. Nothing going on. Dow was dead. S&P 500 and even NASDAQ was dead flat after 4 a.m. Euro session, if you look at the British pound, it came down, but not much. It's just sitting in between our S1 and S2 area, dead movement. Inflation data today is coming for our Canadian dollar, so that's why Canadian dollar already bounced back up. And it breaks our Friday high area. So Canadian dollar is up. And right now, Canadian dollar it's retracing back down from almost R3 area. From R3, it just retracement. Euro is down. Euro, if you remember, Friday, we had a very strong push to the upside on Euro. And then this is a retracement. So Friday it went up. So it gives back 60% of that Friday push. And then we have crude oil. Please, guys, you must change your crude oil contract to October 25. Everybody, whoever is trading crude oil, you must change your crude oil contract to October 25. If you're not closing, you will get the margin call and they will close your trade. Crude oil is tanking. If you look at the crude oil, very strong push to the downside. Morning, it was up, and that was a retracement to the upside, and now it breaks our even Friday low, actually Sunday low area. Sunday went open with the gap, it filled up the gap, and then pushed to the downside. FDAX brutally down. FDAX open Euro session went down to our expected, almost our expected low for the day, 24,290, 219 points pushed to the downside that Friday. Almost, if you remember, closing time and actually, yeah, open with a gap, fill up the gap, and then goes down. So right now, FDAX is retracing, slowly retracing. Mid-band is magenta, below value area. So a retracement to go further down for our FDAX. Gold is coming down. Gold, if you remember, it was up. Today, base is up. Remember, our gold base is up and pressure is up. This is a retracement for gold, the gold that push we have to the upside. $35.60 one day. I'm talking about even our Sunday opening. If you see it, the $35 push to the upside, and very nicely came down. 50% push to the downside. So gold retracement is 50%, and right now at PP and in the value area, a little further push to the down, or somewhere 82, 83 area, and then we'll see an extension to the upside. Copper is down. Copper below, actually very close to S3 area. Copper went up Friday, and this is a break off of Friday. So copper already break the Friday low, and right now sitting at S3 area. And our expected low is way far from our around $4.40, $4.40 for copper. And we might see our expected low, but it's previously, if you see previous 3 weeks, copper is not doing much. Silver is up. Silver already hit R1 area, and right now sitting at green midband and PP. Green midband and PP means multi-support at that area. Natural gas is up. Natural gas just bounced back 1.5 hour. A very nice push to the upside. Get very close to our expected high for the day. Natural gas, our expected high. And natural gas is the only one market, guys, that not only one time, every weekend you will see natural gas is opening with the gap. If you see open with the gap, did not fill up the gap, and now this morning, exactly while we're sitting here, 8 to 9 o'clock, it fill up the gap to the upside, and right now hit R2 and sitting above BP right now. From R2, it went to actually S3 area. From S3 bounced back up straight 1.5 hour. It went up to R2 and our expected high for the day. Our Bitcoin, if you see, Bitcoin is coming down. Bitcoin and Ethereum both are coming down, and that was a due because people are not buying at the high, so they need a retracement. Even I'm expecting somewhere 10,000 means 110,000, 108, somewhere that area, and from there Bitcoin will decide either it's going up or down. So Bitcoin pressure is up, base is down, below PP, and $4,900 push to the downside on our Bitcoin, and Ethereum also is down. Actually, Ethereum came down very big push to the downside, $461 push on our Ethereum from Friday high, and straight came down to 42, 35, 36 area. And right now it's pushing up, but still at PP, just below value area, below PP, not much movement. That's the only 32% retracement of the push we have to the downside. Actually, it's open with a gap, right away fill up the gap, and went down further. Again, guys, the news today will be a very smooth day. 10 o'clock, we might see a push up or down. Why? Because numbers, the green price will go down, numbers, the red price will go up. Tomorrow will be also a smooth day, but from Wednesday, we'll see a hurricane in the market because whole day, Wednesday, Thursday, good news are coming. And Friday is very important because Powell speech is coming. Please, guys, take the areas. If you have any question, you can call me or you can text me. I will be here.
All right, price is hovering near S1 at the moment for both markets. So let's see. Another midband for ES worked. 1, 2, 3 midbands worked. SRES worked. at 821. Then you have first mid-band at 925, second mid-band at 938. And I'll keep an eye until 12 o'clock for your 3-candle rejection. And most likely the video will be uploaded today. And that would be beneficial if you like. So the 4 ticks should work. So for new users, just observe until I will be with you guys in about an hour, and I'll explain you how everything works. Apparently, the Russian and U.S. is kind of want to get the war completed and all that nonsense behind us. But let's see. Both markets are hovering inside S1 right now. 100% synced. What's the difference between 6 to, so it's about $4 per every ES move. One move, $1 for ES is right now about $4 to $4.50 on NASDAQ. So, trying to break S1 a couple of times, went as high as, I think today's morning session went as high as 71 and 18, 23,118. Let me update that. 23,118. 23,818, sorry. And this midband will break, yes. So S1 got rejected again. S1 became a resistance, came down from 813 down to 759. So both markets are hovering between S1 and S2. For new users, if you're getting login and you see data is delayed, if anybody got in, that means your demo is expired. Just go create a new demo. That's about it. And don't worry, nothing you can do to damage anything. Just back in S1. So in our numbers theory, let's see if it works around 23,840. That would be a good test. $30.20 mid-band gap trade right there. Back above S1. Price wants to go up. ES has gone above S1, while NASDAQ is still somewhere around there. ES night high is 84. That will put us somewhere very close to R1. Four. 30.20 is in a bit of a divergence now because you have 30.20 is in divergence. There be after a gap trade divergence. Let's see, NASDAQ is trying to climb again. NASDAQ का तो एटलीस्ट वहां पर वेट करूंगा मैं समवेयर अराउंड R1 तक तो वेट करें ना हाँ हाँ वो चलनी चाहिए S&P PP को स्ट्रांग रखती है नाइट हाई भी है करीब नाइट हाई इज 84 राइट सो वो जरा ज्यादा 88 R1 so your PP your night high your R1 falling within reasonable range both want to climb higher let's see I'm not taking this mid-band, just saying, because 3020 is in a bit of a divergence. Just know that. Because your BBs and your strength did not go up. So it created a gap trade. You will see a white line very soon. That's why the mid-band failed. Again, this time back to down. You see the white line got created? That's in advance you can tell that this mid-band is risky. So
What white line is in
3020. So that's what I said. 3020 is in divergence. So be very careful. By the way, anybody who took S1 as its resistance has done too, but I personally did not. So those that are doing areas and not mid-band or something else, we haven't seen a 3-candle rejection today yet. So NASDAQ is inside S2. It bounced up, gave us a few points so far, but I'm not buying from S2. So officially S2 is done again after the morning hours. So 7:45. So 23,745. So because it opened near S2, 587 is I'm placing my orders there. 587, 23, 587, 585, 585, 587. Anywhere from 560 to 630 is our expected area of expected low. So that's the plan for the area trade. And divergence trade is going down now. Let's see. And all of you new users can log into SuperAreas, right? Okay, that's fine. That's no problem. Because a lot of things I referenced today in the morning, you have to find it there. Anything to do with SuperArea. So let me see if I can go 3020 with the large triggers too. Too fast. Templates load. और स्मूथ चल रहा है
अच्छे नए जितने भी हैं ना आज आपने ट्रेडिंग नहीं कर
हाँ
आज आपने सिर्फ ग्राफर
नो प्रॉब्लम है ना नो स्टार्ट करने लगा ओके नो Okay, since nothing is happening in the market, might as well start the orientation for new students? Yes. Sorry? You have to get a copier. Go on SuperAreas.com and the third, just search for word copier and just buy that. And then my chat with them, they can help you. Just go chat with them right now. They can log in and help you buy a copier. No problem. I'll show you. Or sir, ठीक जा रहा है? So just if you exit here, log out. You're right here on the main side. Copier one time. So no, yeah, you can then, it's a one-time payment. It's a software for Ninja that lets you create as many. ठीक है? हाँ जी। So ninjatrader.com अगर live लेना है तो अगर सेल लगी हुई है टेक प्रॉफिट थी तो बुल नॉक्स है 2 सेल आने देखिए हाँ ninjatrader.com live account yeah okay so I'll keep an eye while the presentation is going somewhere around 587 585 below 630 I'll switch back and forth between, so about 100 points from here, approximately 150, and ES2. So we'll worry about that later when that time comes. Your data is delayed. Make sure your demo, make sure you have an active account. I think, which presentation I know right. For NASDAQ S2 is done. We're waiting for expected low. All right, good morning, everybody. For those that are joining us for the very first time on a live trading floor, um, my name is Mr. Rafe. No problem. And take down this number, 647-228-0694. This number does not take calls. If you'd call, nobody will pick up. This is a WhatsApp number. So if you can get a hold of Daniel for whatever reason, I'm the second guy in. So somebody will read this WhatsApp, they'll respond. So two things this number cannot help you or support cannot help you is if your chart stops working, the colors disappears, number one, or if your SuperAreas.com access stops working. So these two things Daniel can take care of. Everything else, my team and I, the whole team underneath him, can take care of it. So how to use a copier, how to buy a trade of it, all these things you will understand. And congratulations on completing the 4 classes that you have done, Saturday, Sunday. I know when I did the 4th class, I forgot class number 1. That's how it was. And you're like, I don't know what any of this means. I'm just here and hopefully I'll make it. No problem. I've been trading for approximately 20 years. And I heard him on the radio a few years back, coming on 410. I came here, I sat down. The trading wasn't new to me. It was just a little different because futures market is different than stocks and options and crypto. So don't worry, I was as much overwhelmed as some of you may be. And I've been doing these presentations for 4 years as a student, and now we run 3 offices. So don't worry, all of you will get to where everybody else is. It's not that complicated. Day 1 orientation is always scary because you have no idea what we are talking about. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So a little bit about me before I kind of get into the whole situation. I always like to say is anything we say here is not financial advice because of the legality as you're dealing with real money. So we are just here as for informational purposes, educational, entertainment. Will guide you. We don't manage anybody's account because all of this gets recorded, picked up by AI, just so certain things are very clear. We are never going to manage your money. We will never ask you to invest in something. We will never take your money. There are a lot of fake accounts online. If somebody says from Win Lifetime, from SuperAreas.com, that, hey, let's invest something, we'll give you returns, crypto, stay away from it. Like nothing like that. You get a message from a network, say, hey, I'm Rafi, I'm Happy, I'm Murtaz, I'm Vikram, I'm Majid, I'm Daniel. Please don't give anybody any money. We will never ever ask you for any funds. We will never manage your funds. We will never say buy this or do this. So whole day it's a teaching system that I'll explain you how all of this works. This company has been around since 2008. It's a Canadian-based company. Now we have 3 offices. You have here, you have Trinity, you have Keaton, and I'll explain you how offices work. My job here, Monday to Friday, is to lead you the floor. So I'm the junior analyst here. My job is to analyze, read these charts, and kind of explain you live. From 9 to 11, there's nothing happening in terms of teaching. So this stream every day runs Monday to Friday from 9 to 12. So if one day you cannot come here, on superareas.com, you can talk to us, speak to us through this phone number, WhatsApp. You have a query, you will generally ask questions through the WhatsApp, directly live. And so this is going on Zoom, it's going on YouTube, it's going on Telegram. So 3 or 4 different ways you can be able to listen to us and talk to us. It's a company that superareas.com has 13 staff of 13. It's not a one-man show. 3 offices and over 12,000 graduates like yourself have using this software globally. So more than 20,000 use it for areas too, but 12,000 students are using it just like you. And what we have developed. It's a tool that helps you figure out what to do in a market. It works for options, it works for crypto, stocks, all of that, and I'll run through it. The platform that you're using is called Ninja Trader, and I'll run through the whole stats. We have 4 full-time data analysts, and their job is to analyze the market live. Or if you have a question, so depending on your account size, different person you'll talk to a different person. If you're managing anywhere from up to $25,000, generally I can answer it. Above that, let's say if you're managing $1 million account, some users are, you'll speak to a different person because that has more depth of market and they're not holding a trade for 10 seconds, 20 seconds. If you're in a day trading environment, meaning that's where I would come in and different mentors will assist you. So you will never be left alone. That it's not a thing that, all right, you took the software, you took the classes, and thank you very much. Every step of the way will make sure that you have your answers given. So 15 staff and we are open 7 days a week. So this Saturday and Sunday, Daniel runs the classes. The same classes, by the way, if you need to access it, they're on SuperAreas.com. So the 4 classes that you have taken, if you log in under Trading Academy, you will see class 1, 2, 3, because sometimes, now let's say next Saturday will be a class 1 again. And then you have Sunday class 2, then another. You don't want to wait. You're like, oh, I need to pick up some material. So they're all recorded and everything is broken this weekend into like what was talked about it. So every class has its own tab. You can talk about briefing and just log in and you will see it all. So there's thousands of hours of materials available for you to study if you like to study. What else? So kind of a little bit about me, what my background is and what am I doing. I know you guys heard Daniel. And so I grew up in Canada. I've been here since 1996, migrated from Pakistan with my parents. Lived in a city called Kitchener-Waterloo. That's where I grew up. I'm 45 years old. And this is year 2000, November 6, 25 years ago. This is where I went to school. And I'm lucky enough to represent Canada in an IT software writing competition in South Korea. So my background is IT. My background is writing software for different types of systems out there. Lately, I've been focusing for the last 4 years writing software for trading. So I've written software for Verizon. I've written software for a lot of stuff. To my background, so the person you're dealing with really can try to solve a lot of your problems if it comes to understanding software. Like even TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, I understand how all of this works. Some of you may have an IPTV box and you're watching the stations, how the HLS and RTMP and all of that works. We've done that too. So it's not something it's not a one-man show. It's a full dedicated team with different departments, different developers to make sure you're in the good hands. 13 mentors. Anybody can learn this. You don't have to worry about it. If you have never, ever, any of out of 7 of you have ever traded before? Never, ever. You have traded before? Okay. So it's not rocket science. These days, with an AI, with the power of software and tools, things are very, very simple. Anybody can learn. And I'll explain you all of these things in no particular order because nothing is scripted here. Yeah, this is all covered because I don't want to repeat something you've already done the presentations. So trading itself is a complex universe. Today, at the beginning, we'll get you going in an environment called a day trader. What is a day trader? You open a trade and you close a trade within a day. So your day trader is basically, it starts from 6 p.m. all the way to 5 p.m. That's a 1 day. So a day starts in day trading 6 p.m. So today at 6 p.m., 5 p.m. market will close, and exactly at 6 p.m. market will reopen. So from that time until today, 5 o'clock is 1 day. So you are a day trader. So now if you go and speak to somebody and talk to somebody that, all right, I got myself into a something, you should know your job is that you are becoming a day trader. Because you can be a position trader, stock trader. There's so many types of trader, but at the beginning, we'll pick something and unlock it step at a time. I'm not going to throw in thousands of things. Just say you're day trader. You go in a trade, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, maximum 23 hours a day. So that's your definition. You are becoming a day trader. Once you're done this, you can do anything. You can do position trader. You can go buy Amazon stock and sit on it. This software will help you do it. You want to do crypto? It does crypto too. Ethereum. I'm checking Ethereum and I'm checking Bitcoin live. Right? So it's not limited to just day trading, but I have to start you somewhere. And then we'll build up slowly that you want to know NVIDIA, is it a good to buy, good to sell? Yes, this software will analyze for you. Bitcoin, crypto, XRP, everything and anything this software can do. But we'll stick to the basics because I have to, my job here is the next 3 months to make sure you guys are master at this. It will take approximately 3 months. So be ready. And number 2, futures. So as a day trader, primarily will study futures market. What is futures? Why am I writing these highlighting things? Is now you go to a wedding, you go to a birthday, you go to somewhere gathering and you talk about trading. 5 things you need to know. Okay, what type of trading you do? You can say I'm a day trader. What markets do you trade? You can say stocks, options, crypto, forex, indices, crude oil. So you need to know, all right, I trade futures. And within futures, primarily is you will do S&P, you will do NASDAQ, or gold if you are excited about gold. This stands for S&P 500. This is NASDAQ or US 100, or this is also known as US 500. And of course, God currency gold. These are the primary 3 markets we will touch upon. And after studying this and understanding is you can do anything. Crude oil, natural gas, forex, crypto, doesn't matter. So we're going to break it down in an easy to use format. Day trader, trading futures. Because goal at the end of the day, most of you came in and you probably put down $100 a day, $200 a day, $500 a day. I don't know what the limits are, what you wrote on the form. When I came, I sat down, I knew about trading. I wrote infinity. Why? Because there's no amount of money that you can acquire from this market that's enough. 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million, 10 millions, billion, because there's so much money moving every day. We're not able to grab it all, but within a reasonable reach of about $1,000 a day is very much possible. It's not where you will stumble upon. I'll get to that as well. So the platform that is in front of you is Ninja Trader. So if somebody asks you, okay, you're a day trader, you are trading futures, what platform are you using? So you can say, I use Ninja Trader because there's Ninja, there's TradingView, there's MetaTrader, there's Binance, there's like C Traders, Rhythmic Trader, Tradeify. So we will stick to the main one that we use. It's called the Ninja Trader 8.1. Next is, they could ask you, what algorithm do you use to predict the market? It's an algorithm. Algorithm is a bunch of computer instructions. So you can say, I use SuperAreas to figure out market direction. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down, sideways, up, down, anything? So there's an algorithm running behind it. And the final thing, how do you fund your account? At the beginning, you can say, I use a funded account. For at least some of you, I will never let you trade your own money for 3 months. Until you're ready, I don't want you to invest a dime into this. There are ways to make money where you don't, there's a couple of challenges you have to go through. But money wise, forget about not 1,000, not 500, not 2,000, 10,000, nothing. No money of your own will go until you can prove to yourself, you understand how futures trading works. Because you have to understand in futures trading, two things are important: money and your time. So you can have a trade open until time runs out or money runs out. That's the way futures trading works. So you have a $2,000 account, an example, and you have until 5 p.m. So you can open a trade right now. You have $2,000 in your bank account and you can start trading. How long can you take a futures trade, keep it open? Either you run out of money, that account balance goes to zero, or 5 o'clock hits, whichever comes first, like a car warranty, mileages, or the year. So in futures trading, they will not close your account or they will not close your trade until you run out of time, 5 o'clock, or run out of money. So you can be positive, they'll close your trade. You can be negative, they'll close your trade, or you go to zero earlier than that and they close your trade. So the futures trading works with two things: how much time you have, how much money you have. Understood? I hope. And you can ask questions while we're going. It's not a scripted thing, right? So what is your job inside of futures trading? I'm not going to go into the very depth of it because that's not the whole thing about. We are here to earn money. How futures contracts work is a different topic altogether. If you sit down with me, I'll give you a full lecture on 1 hour how the equities work and crude oil works and natural gas works. And so let me pick up S&P 500. So the symbol is ES. Right now, the price is 6470 or 6470. This is a price of S&P 500 contract, which is going to expire in September. So on all of you, you will see SCP or 09 beside it. So this is S&P 09 or September contract 2025. Everybody's trading this 23 hours a day, 5 days a week. Some people are trading gold, natural gas, crude oil, S&P. You can trade anything. What is available on Chicago Mercantile Exchange as a futures product. What is your job in futures market is just to tell the world, is the price going to go up or down? That's it. It's not that complicated. Right now, the price is 64.70. Right now, if it goes up or down, you make money or you lose money. It's not that complicated. You are not you're not buying Amazon looking for price earning ratio, dividends, all of that thing. We're simple. The simplest trading and the highest risk rewarding trading, the riskiest trading, you can say, is futures. Why? You just have to predict prices going up or down, up or down. That's it. 1 minute, it could be 70. 10 minutes from now, it could be 75 or 65, right? So each dollar that moves, you're just predicting, is the price of this going to go up and down? Now, some communities, especially where I belong to, they don't like this type of trading. So I have to very clearly say, Some users will say this is betting, this is gambling, because you don't own anything. You don't, it's not like you went to stock market broker and you said, I want to own Amazon, I want to own Apple, I want to own Google, Nvidia, Walmart, Pfizer. You can buy stocks. So in order to do just a major difference between stock versus future is, if you have, let's say, $5,000, let's come up with a number, 5 grand, you have $5,000 sitting in your savings account, line of credit, TFSA, doesn't matter, and you decide, I want to invest some money into stocks. You pick a stock. Let's say you pick Tesla. Tesla is trading at, let's say, $300 per stock. You'll take Tesla, you'll go to your bank, you'll buy Tesla at $300, and you will wait 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 month, 2 months. You normally don't day trade stocks. You wait for 3 months, at least 3 months, to when the earnings come out. Maybe you bought it at 300, and the next earning it went to 220, 289, or it went to 315. That's the way primarily basic stocks trading. A lot of people are long on Nvidia. They're buying Nvidia. People, when stock price of Tesla was going up, it went from 215 all the way to 485 and then came down. Nvidia is up, but that requires some capital. That you're buying, you have to invest some money, and then you buy a stock, Nvidia. It doesn't matter. You can buy any stock. It requires capital to start something, and you're buying it, and you can own that stock until that company goes bankrupt. Okay, company just finished, wiped out, you lost your money. So you can buy and sell the stocks. In futures, it's different. You don't own anything. You primarily are just picking up a contract, a current today's price, and you're setting the futures price. Is it going to go up or down? Up or down? Now, some users say it is gambling because since you don't buy anything. Now, let me give you a very good real estate example. I'm going to write $500,000 here. Some of you will run into an issue, not an issue, I should say. You have a real estate friend, says there's a project that is being launched in Niagara Falls. It's a unit, 20, it's nothing is built yet. And they advertise like this, that a 1 unit, 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom apartment or a condo is $500,000. All right. And that unit is not built yet. That's just ground. So I'm giving you a true example of how this trading works. You go and you book this to the builder's office and you put a deposit on, let's say $5,000. Now that builder has to deliver you that product. It has a value of $500,000. They'll give you a contract to buy. So they'll fill out and they'll say, here's a $500,000. You have put in $5,000, and they will put in your closing date of 2028. Let's say this is 2025. Today you went, and you can buy a pre-construction condo. It hasn't been built. You can put down $5,000 as a signing deposit, and they will lay out the term. This is a very common deal that happens in Toronto, because a builder says, I'm building something. You can book it. So now you have a contract in your hand. When you walk out of that office, you don't own anything, by the way. It's like a futures deal. You don't own it. You've just paid a deposit. In 2028, you can buy this in cash or with a mortgage. However, most of the way it works is you will flip that contract before closing. That's called an assignment sale. You took that contract. You know what happened to London, Ontario? You see all these videos. People are rushing into builder's office. They grab the contract. They said, I own a property. And they turn around and they flip that contract for a profit. So you bought something That's the value of $500,000. You put down maybe 5,000. 10 days later, that value of 500,000 goes to 600,000 or 525,000. You just flip that contract. So that's a real life example. We're doing this the same thing. Our contract price is $64.74. There you go. It has gone up $5 in value in a matter of when I was speaking. So whole day, 23 hours a day, our job is to predict, is the contract value going up or down? That's it. To make it very simple. It can't get any simpler than this. You pick something, NASDAQ is trading at 23,822. You think it's going up or you think it's going down. Crude oil is trading at 61.70. Silver is trading at $38. Natural copper is trading at $4. Gold is trading at 33. These are all prices, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 prices running. You can say, all right, Canadian dollar is trading against US this price. Euro is trading as this price. So you can pick anything. Doesn't matter. And you can say, is the price going to go up or down? Where do we come in for you is we help you figure that out. With 20,000 users globally, 12,000 actual graduates, and thousands of hours of work, an algorithm predicts, is this going to go up or down? You don't have to do any, energy. Like, you don't have to do, most of the traders in the world are just trying to predict of a price. Tesla, is it going to go up? Bitcoin, going to go up. Real estate, going to all of you traders, eventually, every time just doing analysis, should I buy or should I sell? Is the price going to go down or is the price going to go up? So whole day, 23 hours a day, we pick something and we like to kind of predict in the correct way. Now, this algorithm is the one giving you the easiest prediction. Should you be selling or should you be buying? Any questions here? So far, I hope I'm trying to be as easy, as clear as possible. So looking at this software, when you turn it on, we use the software NinjaTrader 8.1, and we use the algorithm of SuperAreas to figure out what should we be doing. Should we be buying? Is there more buyers in the market? Should we be selling? Is there more sellers in the market? And we use a concept called smart money. By the way, SRES was built on 30-20. If anybody took the advantage, they're done. They took a couple of points from SRES 30-20. Price is 75. Are we in any area? I don't think so. अभी तो किसी एरिया में नहीं, वहीं back to S1 के अंदर ही घूम रही है. It wants to break it. Okay. So you're a day trader. You'll be trading primarily at the beginning, futures trading. Within futures, you'll be doing mostly ES. You're using NinjaTrader 8.1. Algorithm is already set for you, SuperAreas, and you're going to be using. So until account number 5, I'm not worried. So because right now, all of you guys will be doing a demo system. You're not doing your own thing together right now, meaning that until at least 2 weeks or 1 week, I don't want you to go into funded, own money, do demo. Your program of your demo will expire within 2 weeks. I don't know when you signed up. If you log into your Ninja and you click simulation and you try to place a trade and it says data is delayed, just go on ninjatrader.com, get another demo with a new email. So they give you a demo for 2 weeks, works for 2 weeks, then expires, works for 2 weeks. So that's what you have to do, is make sure your demo, because none of you guys are ready for your own money or a funded company for at least a week, week and a half, 2 weeks, and then you'll go from there. In reference to this, any questions? Okay. Yes.
So you're the SuperAreas, the platform itself?
Yeah.
When it comes to the buying and the selling part,
Correct.
we can use references from that platform to do it.
Correct. So in futures trading, you're using the platform Ninja Trader. It's not built by us. It's a company out of US, $billion company. They are buying Kraken too. So that's a platform. Within that platform, we have injected our algorithm. That's called SuperAreas. That allows you these colors and everything. Look how fast the market just shot down. मैंने थोड़ा सा ले लिया था 810 देखा मैंने 2 माइक्रो पकड़ लिए थे मैंने कहा कुछ तो पकड़े ना आज तो कुछ हाथ में नहीं आ रहा so when it shot up to S1 again 2 माइक्रो मैंने लगा दिए थे so algorithm is the one predicting these colors these charts is what the algorithm is so what I just did was look the price has come down 64 now. So it went from 70, 74, 65. So you just have to figure out, should you be buying or should you be selling? That's it. Whole job of futures trading. So you'll be buying and selling inside here. Now, whether you are demo, whether you're funded, whether you are your own money, it depends on that account balance will move up and down based on that. Okay. Let's go to the next slide. Now, here's some stats fun for you. So you have done your today's presentation. We will, I still have to maybe another half an hour I'll rant about what not to do. Most of it is what to do. I'll say what not to do. 97% in this business are losing money. 97% will lose money. I don't want you to be that figure. I want you to be the 3% who make money. Making money is very easy with our algorithm. I'm telling you, when this numbers goes to 23,585, buy. That's my job here. All 5 floors. So at the beginning, please don't use your brain. Just follow instructions. I'm telling you, when this number goes to a certain 64, sell there. Why? I'll explain you too. So our job is to make sure at the beginning, just follow. If you follow, you'll do well. Yes, you can start trading on your own, no problem. Most of the people who lose the 97% become gamblers. Why? There's this too fast, too quick, rewarding money. Meaning you took a trade. So now I'll put in price again, 64 down to 68.70 again. Okay. If you took this, a contract, regardless of background color, anything like that, and you bought it, you said price is going up, and it actually goes up to 64.75. You took a contract, you hit buy, price went up. That's a $5 move, by the way. That $5 move will give you a profit of $250. It's crazy. It's so crazy that you just clicked one button, price went up, you saw 50, 100, 150, 175, and then you saw $200, 250, and you closed it. Same thing. You can take 64.70, and you can say price is going to go down. Next prediction is to go down. And you clicked it and you made 250, and then this is going to seriously mess you guys up. I'm telling you, I know it is the most difficult thing in the world to sit in front of a futures market and not click. Trust me, there is no more difficult part in this business. Even I've been doing futures for 4 or 5 years now. Trading is easy, especially stocks. Okay, I went to the bank, I said I'm buying Nvidia, I put in the money, I forgot about it. Mutual funds, stocks, long term. Because it is such a high rewarding thing, your brain is going to get messed up. Eventually you'll say, I don't have the discipline to sit in front of you. You're going to talk to computers, hallucination, delusional. You will get all of that. Because what will happen is these charts will move too fast and the market will suck you right in, right? You have to go with very much discipline, with very much, only successful people, the 3%, they don't look at the charts. They don't look at yes, it's a good tool. If they just wait for the market to do certain thing, they make a killing every day. For example, myself, I'm waiting for a certain number. I'll wait for a certain number. So you get paid to wait. So primarily, you will be struggling with one part called discipline. For the rest of your life, this is the only issue you will have. Yes, we'll give you the levels. We'll give you 20 different things. We're giving you the charts. We're giving you the office. We're giving you live stream. We're giving you the coaching, mentorship, study, everything possible. What cannot we give you is discipline. Because what will happen is these things go with you at home. Market is open 23 hours a day. You'll make $50 very easily. You'll make $100. You'll make $200. And tomorrow, you're going to be a different person. I'm telling you, the first day somebody goes inside NASDAQ, hits a buy or a sell, and price moves in your favor. Like, look, I just went to my computer. I saw 822. I picked 2 micro. I hit sell. I got out and price fell down well over like 40 points in a quick second. 40 times 2, 80 times 2 is $160 came in my account. Very fast. So this will suck you right in, and then the edge, the fine line between trading and gambling is very thin. What is the difference? Trading is, okay, I'm looking at it, I'm analyzing. Gambling is, I think it will go up. I think so. This is we don't work with randomness. You have to work with the charts. You have to work with the system. So I'm not trying to scare you guys. I'm just saying, you work with 4 things in your life. Remaining, leave it to us. Technical, leave it to us. 4 things. Number 1, you're going to stay disciplined. Number 2, you will not do revenge trading. What is revenge trading? You lost the trade, you go back in, try to recover the money. Number 3, you will not have a fear of trading. That's a fear is an emotion. So you're gonna, hey, I'm too scared to get in. I'm too scared. It's okay. It's just so anybody can do it. People here, the 3% that are making money, you can everyday ordinary people, $10,000 to $20,000 like a month is not a big deal. Like I always show my results to end of the day. I went in, I took this trade. We got 10 points, 5 points, 20 points, 30 points, and that's it. So this software helps you analyze the market. So looking at what you've been taught, the chart is green. What should you guys be doing? Buying. If the chart is red, you should be selling. It's not that complicated. I know it looks too simple. That's all there is to it. If the background is green, buy. If the background is red, sell. As you will get advanced in terms of there are 15 ways for you to buy and sell with our strategies, we call them. You can pick up an area. You can pick up a divergence. You can pick up a retrace divergence. You can pick up RSI. You can pick up 3 candle black candle rejection. Gap trade is there. Mid-band is there. But pick one or two and master it, and then you'll be fine. So at the beginning, what I want you guys to do is get comfortable with this software. You should know everything about, when I say, go to positions tab and make sure nothing is running. What is your orders tab? Where is your execution tab? When I say save your workspaces, because it will take about 3 months for you. So Daniel Brief comes in every morning. 9th when he starts. So what he is doing, he's analyzing 20 markets, because some people want to trade Forex, Bitcoin, crypto, silver, copper, and he's giving a brief about it. 10-second to 20-second brief per market, 2 minutes over, and you just pick up your hints in between, right? So some users just take his brief and figure out a strategy. So the day you figure it out is the day I would say you're an expert at this. What is he saying? In the morning, hey, high to go low, low to go high. We are in a divergence, simple as that. And the way my language is the same. I just break it down simply. And I always say the day you figure out, when I have said this, 30-20 ES is in a divergence, you should know what I'm talking about. That's all we care about. It takes a little bit of time and energy. So you have some homework today. What is the homework? Log on to SuperAreas.com every today, tomorrow, whatever. And then I want you to do the first video. It's called Beginner's Guide on NinjaTrader. It's a 2-hour video. I want you to know the basics. What is a chart trading? If you ask me how to turn on chart trading, how to do a buy limit, sell limit, buy ask, sell ask, buy stop. So all of that is covered in about 2 hours, because yes, you have studied the theory. Theory is fine. You know what an RSI is. Most of us have you have forgotten what an RSI stands for, a relative strength index. Bollinger Bands, MACDs, 8 or 9 concepts are there, and slowly you will pick up. It's like going to university or college and taking up your course. It takes time. It's not that complicated. I study these charts even today. We're trying to come up with new patterns and new studies altogether. But for me, I trade differently. I trade on something called these numbers. That's the ultimate goal, by the way. Once you have studied this all, there is the easiest method of all. It's called trading the numbers or trading the areas, which are given to you every morning. So what are those numbers? So computer has predicted for us. These are called signals, numbers, areas, zones, level, retracement points. So computer has today's prediction is, where's my NASDAQ? That if this price goes to 23,900, I will hit sell. If this again goes to 23,585, I will hit buy. So, but that's, I know, sounds too good and easy, right? But in between you have to understand how all of that is performing. What is a higher high, higher low, lower high, SRES, swing trade, and give yourself 3 months. This is not going to come overnight. Some of you may pick up faster. So the fastest I've seen somebody really grasp all the concept is about 14 days. And the slowest is 3 months. So within 3 months, anything I can stand here and you can understand it. It's not that complicated. Yes. Okay, it's called the Ninja Trader 8.1. If you scroll down onto the Trading Academy, if you click left on Trading Academy, you have Daniel's 5 videos. Of course, you have the PDFs there. And every PDF is broken into different categories. Like, what does the PDF talk about? So I'll log in along with you guys. So this is a new thing that we just created. It was finished this weekend. So if I log into mysuperareas.com, you will have to set up your 2-factor authentication. to make sure you can log in. And if I can, let me set up. My password keeps changing. 1 second. Just set my password. Change password. Okay. Come on. Sorry, guys. Old password is not correct. Give me a second. Just want to run you guys through what is available on your, because how to use our SuperAreas portal to what you guys can do and what is available. हाँ जी वो थर्ड कैंडल आ रही है हाँ हाँ हो रही है अभी थर्ड कैंडल बन रही है थर्ड कैंडल नीचे की तरफ. All right, so when you log into your superareas.com, you are given a few things: your name, your IP address, you're logged in, your phone number, when is your expiry. So all of you guys have 4 months given to you, part of the package, that 4 months are included in there. So after 4 months, because your software is lifetime, software will never expire. For 4 months, you're given the access to the super areas. So you will see areas. Areas will explain you morning, weekend. So Monday to Thursday, Friday, and then the evening areas are there. You have your news events. Is there anything happening today? You have your corporate earnings. If there's anything crazy happening, and then you have your Zoom, then you have live stream mentorship. So if I click on this Trading Academy and I click on it, it takes me to a new page and it tells you, so you have the power of trading, the software, and then each of this PDF has its own explanation. What is the summary? What's the briefing about? What's the study guide? What is the FAQ? So every single PDF that you have, we have broken down into few study materials. That if you want to click on the timeline of it, what does it talk about, this PDF? So if you want to have a bit of a video overview, 10 minutes into it, audio overview, what it talks about. So we have broken down all of our study material into every, so this one is power of trading, what the contents are. Revenge market. Number 3, market strategies. Magic Man, what is, if you want to study that. So these are, again, beginners to advanced concept. If you like, it's okay. If you don't, that's fine too. But these are the 4 lecture videos. So Saturday, Sunday, then again Saturday and Sunday. Every video has, so what did Daniel talk about in video number 4 or class number 4? What is the bearish and bullish? So plenty of resources for you. Now at the bottom, there's a bonus video. Now, if you like to hear this in our native language, in the Urdu, Punjabi, we have an option, the whole video, if you're struggling with some concept. Now, this is the guide. It says tutorials and guide. It's called Beginner's Guide on Ninja Trader 8.1. It's where I take over Ninja and I explain you what the lines are with the cursor, and you can study. And then I try to, because today is your first day, you guys can join my Zoom at 7 p.m. today, if you like. I go over absolutely beginner stuff on generally Mondays and Wednesdays. So at 7 p.m. tonight, I will do a Zoom class. So Wednesday is a little bit for advanced users and beginners. What is an ES? How much money can I? It's a 2-hour Zoom. It's kind of a one-on-one for free of cost. You just log in through Zoom. It's not in person. And you globally, you can, around 7 o'clock today, you can 7 to 9, watch it. Couple of methods for you. So this is your portal to success in terms of everything is organized there for you. So how to use Ninja Trader. And then what you have to do, I know it's a bit crowded. Some of you guys may break into with Majid by first office to kind of sit down with him for the very first day. If you're struggling, depending on, if you're not struggling, you can come and sit down with me, no problem, because I need to teach you how to buy, how to sell. And this is the video you have to click, buy, sell or buy. So you truly have to, I would say, spend 2 hours watching this. This will give you, because otherwise you have no idea what you're watching. It's a complex piece of software. And then if you're not sure how to click, yeah, I can go in and I can show you basic stuff. But in terms of opening it, closing it, all of that, you should please watch that. So clear on this, SuperAreas? Okay, so the videos are there, everything is there. In terms of presentation, really, that's all there is to it. Your whole day, your job is the price going to go up or price is going to go down? Right now, we're back at 65. I'm waiting for a price of ES to go to approximately R1, 64, 88, 85, somewhere around nights. This is my plan when it goes there. Third candle rejection worked on ES as well, by the way. 4 टिक्स तो दे ही जाता है. मैं असल में 30-20 पे करता नहीं हूँ, क्योंकि वहाँ आपको पता है जरा कैंडल का साइज इतना बड़ा है. So far, we don't have a 3 candle rejection. Right now, divergence on ES. Price is consolidating. This hasn't moved so high, 822 to 750. I think the whole, everything. So eventually you'll get there. So your pathway to success kind of looks like this. So 2 weeks, you're going to be doing your demo program. 1 week, 2 weeks, 10 days. After you're done your demo, you say, all right, I'm ready. I think I understand some basic concepts, and we'll put you in a funded program evaluation. What does that mean? A company out of US, we have 10 companies we work with. We're affiliates, and they will give you a challenge. They want to hire traders globally, and they will risk their money. And your job is to kind of prove to them that you can make money. Please. So how much they will charge? Roughly around $15 to $25 for your test. What's the test? Make money. That's the test. They don't ask you how you made money. You did OCO with an overbought, oversold. You did an alert. All they care about is they give you a capital. Can you double it? Meaning they'll give you $2,000. That's not a real money. They don't give you the money to get it. They just open up an account and they give you a username and a password. They said money stays with them. It's an evaluation account. So they'll open up an account, let's say $50,000 is the account balance, just like you have the demo. And they'll give you like $2,000 of capital to work with, loss. What do they want to see? Can this person turn a $50,000 account into $53,000? That's a $3,000 in a month. You can pick the smaller challenge too, where you can go 25,000 and you just need to make $1,500. So once you're done your demo and you say, all right, I'm ready to go into a live, but we don't put you into live mode right away because you're too new. We don't want you to waste any money, like real US dollars. So we're going to put you in a bit of a challenge mode. Challenge mode is, do you understand the software? Are you able to buy, sell, exit, stop loss, position, 5, 10 different things? Because what will happen is there's news that will happen this Thursday and this Friday. FOMC, mother of all news. What will happen is you forgot to read the news and the trade came in and boom, market was trading this, and then in 10 seconds later, it went against you, right? So you have to be prepared. We have to prepare you in 3 months. Every possible thing that can go wrong will go wrong. Ninja will crash. FOMC days market will move 1,000 points. And all of a sudden you were having a green midband and price went and changed to red midband. And you're like, what happened? So every single day is your first day. Every single day you come prepared. Today was your first. I don't know how many of you actually went on Forex Factory and just scanned it to see what was on the agenda today. That was your job. The job is they'll pay you, but your job is come into read the news. How many people read the news? I don't know. This is my first job. I open the computer and I see at what time I will not be trading. I don't care about the news. I just know what time I'm not going to touch the mouse. Today, by the way, there's no news. Tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, heavy news coming. FOMC. So I would like you guys to make an interest out of trading. If you're going to make your job, make it a excitement. I get excited when Trump comes online and he's fighting with the Fed chair, and when so the more exciting you don't have to make it depressing, please. It's not about profit and loss and dollars and everything. When you go on CP24 or you go on CTTV and you're hearing the news, tariffs are coming. What does this mean to you? What will happen? When they say natural gas, OPEC has something. So if you like to get excited about this industry, there's lots of ways because making money is the easy part. Being exciting about it. That what last week this number was 24,040. That number was 24,000. That has come down almost 200 points. But that meant in the history of NASDAQ, since NASDAQ is born, that was the highest point ever. This number beside you, 6468, it went to 6508. So you need to kind of get excited about it. Hey, the more you will listen, now the news you will pay attention. In the morning when they run, the Mike Apple runs a 10-minute clip every once an hour. It says, S&P is moving 10 points up or 20 points down. Your brain will say, oh, what does this mean, right? When they will say CPI came and inflation was high. What does this mean? What is price going to do today? PPI came, interest rate. So 3 months, you will know it all. There's literally 3 months is all it takes because it's a full cycle. You will understand earnings. When Amazon is about to announce their earnings, when Meta is about to announce when Google is about, when Microsoft, when Apple, when NVIDIA, when Tesla, these are the top 9 companies. When they speak, you get out of the way. Let them talk because that's trillions of dollars moving. So most of the time, I'll tell you what not to do. What to do is the easy part. Hey, don't lose your discipline. Come in very focused, very sharp. Yes, you will make millions of dollars, no problem. But first, our target is to make sure you can make $100 a day. That's all. And $100 a day these days is dead easy to make so if this number goes to 23,587, you click buy, market moves up 10 points, you're done. You're done 10 times 20, $200 but you have to wait. This is a waiting game. Most people get too eager to trade at 9:30. Oh my God, market opens because stock market does open at 9:30. Futures market is always open 23 hours a day, but stock market opens at 9:30. closes at 4 o'clock. So be in a habit. Don't trade between 4 to 5. Your accounts can get shut down. And just close your trade. And mostly we say trade from 9 to 11. 8 to 11 is your first session. 2 to 4 is your second session. If you rise early in the morning, you'll get good swings roughly around 3 o'clock in the morning. So this is where the market moves. And don't make the difference again between a trader and a gambler is a trader is looking patiently to get an opportunity. A gambler is going on instant feeling. I think it should go up. I think this will happen. Now price came, touched mid-band, went back up. You got your 2 points. So starting tomorrow, your job for the next 2 or 3 days is just buy on green and sell on red. From where the midline that you've been taught. It's called the mid-band. So you open your computer anytime. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. First thing is there any news? Within my range, there's news? No, nothing. So things won't go crazy. Number 2, check the range and base for the day. And this is morning trades, by the way. This doesn't apply in the evening. 9:30. The range is, what was the market? So all of this is very important. We just don't randomly pull this out of thin air and trade. We have 12,000 users globally that rely on us. One day, there'll be a snowstorm and you won't be able to come in. So in that case, you're going to have to log in through audio video stream, right? So the whole idea is if you can't come in, there's 4 ways you can talk to us. You can connect to us through Zoom. You can connect to us Telegram. Then you check the base for the day. Morning, if it's above pivot, base is up. If it's below pivot, base is down. That's it. News, range, base. 3 things are done. And then you look at your charts. If it's green, you're buying. If it's red, you're selling. If the color changes, exit the trade. For beginners, there are 15 ways for you to trade this software. I'm not going to go into 15 ways. But for the 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 days, just stick to this. Green to buy, red to sell, from where? Mid-band. That's it. Stick to that, you'll be fine. Because there are faster ways. If you are one of those, because again, different risk tolerance, different excitement, different. If you are a little bit of an excitement part, like adventurous, go into NASDAQ. It's a different market. It moves like 1,000 points in a week. It's the fastest market. You can get in. So the NASDAQ is the bigger numbers, the 23,000, 22,000, 24,000. And the ES is the smaller one, around 6,500 right now. That's the current price. So these are the 2 top indices in the world that are traded. And now to explain it quickly, I will put S&P 500. I will put US 100 or NASDAQ. What are these 2 things? These are you should know them as indices. So instead of you trading one stock, one market, these are 500 companies for you together, bundled together. So inside Amazon, Google, Tesla, Microsoft, Nvidia, Pfizer, Walmart, 500 companies are there. So why was this created? If you had $20,000, you're like, should I put it all in Nvidia? Should I put it all in Tesla? Should it all? So a lot of people said, let's put it into one single big thing. So it's an average of all those companies. So these are 500 companies. Now there's another index called NASDAQ, US 100. These are 100 top companies in the world of tech, US. So you are Amazon, you are Google, you are Tesla, Nvidia, Meta, Facebook, and Apple, Broadcom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm missing one. Amazon, Google, Tesla, Nvidia, Meta, Apple, Microsoft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 8 companies own the world, by the way. Every single thing you breathe, you talk, they own this. These 8 companies are more powerful than anything on earth. And then there's a mother company of it's called BlackRock and Vanguard. They own the world. Your mortgage, they own it. Your banks, they own it. Your car parts, they own it. Your hospitals, they own it. Your roads, they own it. Your railway system, they own it. They own everything you live and breathe, they own it. Companies called Vanguard and BlackRock. These are the 2 companies in the world. You buy a phone, they own it. You drink water, they own it. Meaning that anything you consume, they own it. So 500 companies are in this index. 100 companies are in this index. 75 companies are together in both indices. There is another one called Russell. There is another one called Dow Jones, mother of all, industrial average. But primarily, these are the top 2 traded. There's another one in Germany called FDAX, but we'll stick to S&P 500. We'll stick to NASDAQ. Some people like to trade gold too. But gold doesn't have any economic news. It just moves on its own. So you can trade again. You can trade Forex. You can trade silver, copper, Russell. Doesn't matter. One is so you just need to know, is it going to go up or down? Futures market. It's not that. So we keep an eye together because they move together. They sing together. They dance together. This is the girlfriend. This is the wife. S&P 500 just kind of behaves like a wife, and this just goes kind of crazy with your NASDAQ, right? So if you want to look at from a humorous point of view, this is a female market. It's just we have stats on this. There's people superstitiously trading certain numbers, right? So we don't care about that. So right now, the current price of a contract at this moment is 64.67. Current price is 23,767. So where do we come in, and why are we the best in the world? And I have an open challenge. I say in the radio, there are thousands of people teaching trading. Thousands of people. Millions, in fact. You can just go on YouTube and you can say, okay, I want to learn trader. Lots of influencers are sitting online. Lots of guys are teaching candles, patterns, everything else. So 2 questions everybody will ask you in your life. If SuperAreas Win Lifetime is so good at trading, why are they teaching trading? Because the first question that comes to mind is, if they're so good, okay, make money, but why do they need to share? Share the teachings. And number 2 is, what makes us the best? So how do you, first of all, judge a system? You look at how old the company is, and you look at what's the accuracy. If I say something that I will go and pick 23,585 from today, how many times these guys have been right? We have an accuracy of 90% on our areas. We have our strategy. Some strategy we've been testing 100, but we never say 100. There's a 3-candle black rejection we're working on. So the accuracy is anywhere from 70 to 90% based on the trades, the type of trade there is. Number 2, every single business works differently. Trading works different. Businesses, you know how to cook. You want to open a restaurant. You want to make sure nobody can steal your recipe. This is just it. Because the moment somebody stole your recipe, you got good at it. I mean, you lost the business. You buy and sell something. You want to make sure your brother even doesn't know where the supplier is, because otherwise they'll create competition. In trading, it is the opposite. Every single one of us want to trade together. Why? Because what is my goal? Right now, price is 767, and I care about 585. I need to tell thousands of people to buy along with my lines. Why? Because it creates a chain effect. So the whole idea of is opening an institute and having 12,000 members is the bigger the pool, the better the accuracy gets. So imagine if every single person listening to me globally just goes and puts in this number, 23,585. Of course, 12,000 orders will come in and they all go in that same direction of positive, right? So when you buy and sell together, it creates a chain effect. And that's why every trader wants a group of people along with them so they buy and sell together. So that's the whole goal. So you will not find accuracy like us on the internet with the professional offices, like 3 offices. You have 7 days, somebody to answer. So this is not, we don't do this as a joke, right? We don't do this, okay, it will work, we'll try. We're not teaching out of a basement. We're not teaching. We have a professional office. You can come here, you can go to Trinity, you can go to Keaton. A professional leader will, like we call it floor leader or manager. We have 8 so far. So Murtaz is reading 1, Sunny is leading another one, Tulip is leading, Happy is leading, I'm leading, Junaid is leading. So a group of set of people doing the analysis. And at the beginning, please, if you're a bit scared, don't trade alone, because that's the one key thing is trading alone, you will get sucked into it. It is like a vacuum. It will suck you in because you will say, and please set a target. And before my closing remarks, my life is very simple. I don't overcomplicate things. Every single trade, I break it into 4 zones. What is my entry price? Okay. Number 1. Where will I enter? 23,585. That's my entry. I know my price. Where's my exit price? My profit price. TP. I would like to, because I will go long. So buy 23, let's say 605. I took 15 points out of this trade. That's my exit. I'm planning it. So I've planned the trade. For advanced users only, at what point will I do an average? And at what point I will have a stop loss? So meaning that I'm not going to run the trade indefinite. I entered at 23,585. What if it goes against me? I'm not God. This system is not God. Yes, it has an 80-90% accuracy. And since January 1st till today, I think we hit 2 stop losses. The numbers that we go in, truly 2 times it got in this year. So, okay, at what point will I do an average? And then if that average fails, at what point will I hit my stop loss? So these are the things you have to start thinking soon, very soon, 1 day, 2 days, 10 days, that what is my entry? So your entry is at a mid-band. How many points you going to take? 2 points, 3 points, 4 points. At what point am I going to, you don't do average at the beginning, but at what point I will close my trade? When the color changes. So my entry is at a mid-band, my profit is 2 or 3 points, my exit is when the color changes. That's it. So keep playing that, enter, buy, sell, buy. If it's magenta, you're selling. If it's green, you're buying. So to recap everything, you will become a day trader, hopefully a successful trader. And we have an open challenge. Out of over 12,000 plus growing members globally, since 2008, we have an open challenge. If you come and you say you didn't make money with our software, me and Daniel can sit down and the last thing you will say, you know what? That greed khatam nahi ho rahi. No, seriously, you will run it. You will come to you'll say, yaar, 200 ban gaye the. वो बस 50 और लेने गए थे, 300 अपनी जेब से दे के आए. You will run into a greed came, I didn't hit a stop loss. So primarily 2 questions, 2 answers will come back to us. Number 1, I can't control my discipline. I'm too excited. Oh, market opens, I'm just jumping in. Number 2, my greed is, discipline and greed kind of will go over. You will come up with a daily target. Hey, $100, you're done. At what point you're going home? Do you want to drain your whole account or $300 or $400? You're saying I'm done. Like, so certain days things don't go in your favor. You hit a front stop loss, second stop loss, third stop loss, and then, you know, you're going to have to stop somewhere. Otherwise, you will go back up to 99, then come down to zero, up to 80, come to zero. And then eventually you will come to a point, either I will fix myself or I leave this industry. Because फिर आप एंड में 4 गालियां देते, एक मुझे देंगे या कैसा टीचर है, एक डैनियल को देंगे या क्या, एक सॉफ्टवेयर को देंगे यार, और एक इस इंडस्ट्री को देंगे. 4 होती हैं, अपने आप को कोई भी नहीं देता, कोई भी नहीं देता. So अभी कहोगे नहीं जी मेरा कसूर था, मैंने ये कर दिया मेरा. So the idea, to sum it all up, it's not that difficult of an industry. I know today it all sounds good and great until you sit in front of it and you have to start. And please, one last thing I like to say, those don't make it. Why? They put too much stress on trading, thinking that they need results right away. If this is your last hope to get out of a bankruptcy, I don't judge anybody. People go through rough times. It's a great industry to make money. But at the beginning, for the first 3 months, don't think that this is going to give you an earning right away. Give yourself 3 months of full energy, full honesty, full hard work. Figure out if this midman is failing, why is it failing? Do you know what is a higher high, higher low, lower high, SRES setup? Yes, then we can sit down. But a lot of people, what happens, now we're trying to not take so many students who are struggling financially, because then they make this as an absolutely last minute resort, and then they jump in and then they, out of a panic situation, do not good. So we don't want that. We say, hey, give yourself 3 months before you start thinking of earning. And then once you got your discipline nailed and divergence straight, फिर चला गया, फिर अच्छा चला. 1510 per divergency. Yes, I see a white line. Good. So anyway, price is consolidating around this price at 64, 65, and from 822 to 750. So discipline is we get paid to wait. I will wait until 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, until that number hits. You, Mr. Avas, sits right here. You just came in. If I wish I had the discipline like him, because sometime here too, I can be a good trainer, may not be a good trader. I get too excited and he has a discipline like of a rock. Like the guy doesn't move. Maybe he has a disability of hearing. He's got hearing aids, right? So he doesn't get excited. He doesn't get panicked. He turned a $1,500 account to a $150,000 account. But he trades like, you're not going to get him seeing excited. He's like, all right, if I pick 23,585, he'll pick a lower number than me or a higher number. But, both of us, in terms of discipline comes in, you will get to paid. You'll paid to wait is the name of the game. Wait for the price to come down to mid-band. Sometimes price is at a higher high. You're like, see, right now, price, one chart is, so your trade should be selling. Beginners, it should be selling. Your chart is saying a magenta. Bearish is rating. From where? 64, 65 is your selling point. You go and place your order there. Price comes down 2 points. You're done. That's it. And a lot of people, they think trading is a everyday's work. No. You come in, you assess the situation, you decide. Like today, I haven't gotten a good trade so far. Maybe it will come around 2 o'clock. Maybe it will come at 3 o'clock. Maybe. So eventually, for the first 3 months, pay attention to everything. And then slowly, you will make it easier. We have a system called the Telegram alert system. You'll be doing groceries, phone will ping, and it will say, hey, your numbers are coming into your range. You want to take some action. So we are mobile friendly, but that's an advanced stage. Don't expect to, because that's a counter trade. Because finally give you, that's the last stage of training. We start you with trend trading, green to buy, red to sell, but we'll lead you into the last phase, which is against the color. Everything would be green, we'll ask you to sell. Everything would be red, we'll ask you to buy. That's called an area trade. So, but that's an advanced concept, and I'm not going to touch that today. So, to conclude everything, trading is easy. You guys can all do it, no problem. It's the discipline is the hard part. Sitting in front of a computer and not doing anything. If you watch my videos, early ones, I had a treadmill on. I would just walk, just looking for it, okay? Because this will suck you in, I tell you. You're like, all right, पूरा 2 घंटे गुजर गए 9:30 से 11:30 से आज यार कोई कुछ आया ही नहीं हाथ में नहीं आया. Those who took mid-band trades are done, but those who are taking area trades, they haven't caught anything. So every day we come here looking for, sometime this happens 3 o'clock in the morning, sometimes this happens at 6 o'clock in the evening, but easy to make your $200 to $300, green to buy, red to sell. And how many times we have gotten this today? So if you had followed, let's see, since 9:30, how many mid bands? All right, so we have one mid band happening at 8:21, second mid band at exactly 9:31, then 9:34. If you bought it, you were done by 9:32. Your $100 was done. That's it. So it didn't take that long. For those who were doing trend trade or a mid-band trade, your trade was done by 9:35. I got I got a notification from the other office. They were done at 9:50. So any questions, please? थोड़े से डिफरेंट होते हैं. जो इवनिंग एरियाज होते हैं वो सुबह के मॉर्निंग बन जाएंगे आपके R2, R1, S1, S2. तो शाम के 9 बजे आएंगे उस टैब को. सर वो प्लॉट नहीं होते, क्योंकि मॉर्निंग अगर फिनिश ना हुआ तो वो प्लॉट होते हैं, इवनिंग नहीं प्लॉट होते. इवनिंग आप जाके वहां ऑर्डर लगा दें. ट्रिक बता देता हूँ. मेजॉरिटी पीपल अब देखते हैं, कल रात का इवनिंग एरिया उठाते हैं. जो संडे को आया ना, हमारे पास सारों के पास पड़ा होगा. इवनिंग एरिया देखें संडे का. आपको एक नंबर दिया गया है 25 और 27, 37 है, 27 है, 64, 25, and what's the area gave you? 37. नीचे का एक एरिया दिया गया था आपको संडे की इवनिंग 10 and 97. ये कल रात 9 बजे आपको नंबर दे दिए गए थे. Let's take a look at morning area for today. This falls somewhere. Monday morning, Sunday evening. 64.27. This is expected low in 15. So 97 came. This is coming somewhere in extreme low. So some users will take that area, they'll buy and sell, order लगा जाएंगे. और सुबह मॉर्निंग में वो उसका पिक हुआ होगा, वहां पर मछली में कुछ फंसा होगा, मछली फंसी होगी जाल में. तो इवनिंग एरियाज बड़े पावरफुल हैं. ये रात के 9 बजे आएंगे. सिर्फ उस टैब पे क्लिक कर लें, राइट डेट देख लें, तो वो देखें. अब इवनिंग एरिया पे क्लिक करें ना, आपके सुपर एरियाज के अंदर लॉग इन करके. मैंने इसलिए कहा था कि आपने आज जाके शाम को निंजा ट्रेडर बिगिनर गाइड पढ़नी है. वो 2 घंटे की वीडियो. फिर क्योंकि आपको कल से बिठाऊंगा माजिद भाई के साथ, ठीक है. आप थोड़ा सा होमवर्क करके आएंगे ना, आपने 4 क्लासेस कर ली, मुझे भी पता है कि अब आपको ये नहीं पता कि एक वाइट लाइन का क्या मतलब, ठीक है। सबसे मुश्किल लाइन हमारी वो वाइट लाइन होती है, डाइवर्जेंस की लाइन कहते हैं, वो आ जाएगी, कोई बात नहीं। आपको पहले ईएस बताना है, उसके अंदर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बताना है, टिक वैल्यू बताना है, सारी चीजें, उससे पहले थोड़ा सा होमवर्क है। तो आज आप शाम को 2 घंटे पढ़ेंगे, एक कर लें, कल कर लें, जब भी टाइम हो उसको खोलें निंजा को, और वीडियो एक जगह वीडियो चला लें, एक जगह। अगर आपके पास बजट है, अमेजोन पे ये $80 का मिलता है, ठीक है। छोटी सी लैपटॉप पे एक सारे चार्ट नहीं खोल सकते, मैंने साथ इसलिए रखा हुआ है कि वो थोड़े से चार्ट्स हम इधर रख लेते हैं, क्योंकि 5-6 चार्ट्स होते हैं, तो एक एक्सटेंशन मॉनिटर मिल जाता है USB-C का, $85 का लिया हुआ है। उन मोस्ट लोगों ने रख लिया होता है कि क्योंकि चार्ट्स इतने ज़्यादा हैं, या अगर घर में बैठे हैं तो एक मॉनिटर साथ लगा लें। तो वो वीडियो ज़रूर देखनी है। उसके बाद कल सुबह जब आना है तो उन्होंने पहले आपसे पूछना है वीडियो देखी, क्योंकि आपको कुछ ना कुछ तो जहन में आएगा ना, एक बात आ जाएगी। अब मैं एग्जांपल देता हूँ, मैं बाइक चलाता हूँ, लाइक हार्डली चलाता हूँ, मैंने लिए हुए 20-25 साल पहले लाइसेंस। पहले दिन G1 और M1 में खौफ होता है ना, और फिर वही इंसान 52 फुट का ट्रेलर चला रहा होता है, अब उस तरह का नहीं जिसने फ्लोरिडा में यू टर्न लिया। That's kind of went a little scary. I still don't know why was speed so much of the person that was driving. Like, I mean, इतनी बड़ी चीज सामने नहीं नजर आ रही यार, क्या, like I don't know what they were doing. लेकिन यार देखें, अगर उसने तो यू टर्न ले लिया, यार मेरे सामने गाड़ी इतनी दूर से आप देख सकते हो कि यार कोई चीज, यार तो अच्छा, अब उनका कोई फॉल्ट नहीं होगा कि यार उन्होंने क्या फोन पे बैठा था या सो रहा था या कुछ है, क्योंकि मैंने उसकी वीडियो कई दफा देखी, वो जिस स्पीड से आके लगा है ना। तो कहने का सॉरी, जरा ऑफ टॉपिक हो गई। तो बेसिकली आप वही होंगे 4 माह बाद आप मुझे कह रहे होंगे देखें हायर हाई से हायर लो आ गया, SRES लग गया, कोई बात नहीं, पैनिक नहीं होना। हम आपको बेबी स्टेप्स लेके चलेंगे। पहले दिन बच्चा पैदा होता है, वो भी टर्न ऑन अपने स्टमक नहीं हो सकता, डोंट वरी। हम आहिस्ता आहिस्ता आप इसको लेके जाएंगे। पहले वीडियो देखें, फिर माजिद भाई के पास बैठें। तो अगर आपको वीडियोस देखने के बाद थोड़ी दिक्कत आ रही है, फिर मैं आपको पहले ऑफिस में भेजूंगा, वहाँ पर 8-9 स्टूडेंट्स बैठ जाते हैं। सो फिर आपको, क्योंकि ये थोड़ा सा एडवांस हो जाता है बिगिनर्स के लिए, राइट, और लाइक सो वी वांट टू मेक श्योर दैट यू हैव राइट, तो नो प्रॉब्लम। फियरफुल नहीं होना, बस दबा दें बटन, क्या होगा, जैसे डेमो का पैसा है, कोई रियल पैसे तो है नहीं। और फोकस ये ना करें कि आपने पैसे बनाए या लूज किए। मैं राइट क्लिक करके रीसेट कर सकता हूँ, वो फिर 50,000 शो करेगा, तो उसका पैनिक नहीं करो। एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस? ठीक है, हाँ जी।
डेमो है,
हम्म।
उसको हम जब बाय सेल करेंगे ऑलरेडी।
Yeah, it's all pre-configured. So the balance will either go up or down based on your performance. So ये वो वीडियो है कि इसको देखें कि इसको बाय कैसे करना है, सेल कैसे करना है। Now I'll give you the last 5 minutes or so a quick recap कि हो क्या रहा है, मीनिंग आप देख क्या रहे हो, ठीक है। So I'll explain you the concept of price ladder. ये kind of orientation है, ये actual study तो उस तरह नहीं है। So let's pick a number 6465. Current price is 6465. This is, let's say, pick up a current price. I just wrote it. It can either move up or down. It can't have either, it can stay there, but this is highly unlikely. But current price has two things that can happen to a price. Price can go up or down. यहाँ तक तो clear है ना? So when the price of S&P, so you ask the question, what is ES? ES stands for S&P 500. September is the contract expiry date. 2025 is the year. So price of 6465. Let's imagine if I give you a paper. It's a piece of paper, contract, and I write 6465 ES September 25. This is the value of a paper I'm holding. It's a contract. You can say इसकी value 66 होनी चाहिए. She can say no, 60 होनी चाहिए. He can say 80 होनी चाहिए. He can say 90 होना चाहिए. I can say 65 होनी चाहिए. Globally, everybody is trying to determine a good price for this. So buyers are trying to buy it and hoping price will go down, up. Sellers are saying, no, it should go down. So with microseconds, nanosecond, price is shifting. Right now, since I wrote it, it went down $1. So whole day, sometimes this price moves $50 up, $50 down. Sometimes it moves $2 up, $2 down. So everything, it started at somewhere, right? So today in 2025, the value of this paper is 6465. What is your job? 23 hours a day, decide what the value is this. Should it be higher or lower? If more people think it should be higher, price goes up. If more people think price should be lower, price of this goes down. That's all. So you pick, I wrote a price, 6465, S&P. This is interchangeable. You can pick gold. I can go pick a paper and I can write NASDAQ on it. So you are just deciding the price. I can put silver on it. I can put crude oil on it. I can pick anything. So for reference, I have picked S&P 500. It's an index of 500 companies. That's the value. Now, when it moves in futures market, $1 up or $1 down, it moves by $1. But within that dollar, it has 4 quarters. So in order to go from 65 to 66, it will go like this: 65.25, 65.50, 65.75, and 66. Then again, 25, 50, 75, and comes down the same thing: 25, 50, 70. So every move of $1 in S&P 500, these are called ticks. Tick. क्लॉक में टिक्स होते हैं ना, 1 टिक, 2 टिक, 4 टिक, 60 टिक्स होते हैं ना 1 मिनट में. एक पूरा टिक करते 60 दफा टिक करेगा तो 1 मिनट होगा ना. 4 टिक्स करेंगे तो $1 बनेगा. गोल्ड में 10 टिक्स करेगा तो डॉलर बनेगा. क्रूड ऑयल में 1000 टिक्स करेगा तो $1. नेचुरल गैस में 10,000 टिक्स करेगा तो $1 होगा. ये टिक्स की वैल्यू. नैस्डैक में डिफरेंट टिक्स हैं, वैल्यू डिफरेंट है. So 64 to 66, that's a $1 move. So 64, 65 to, it's just number happens to be very funny because the end and beginnings are very close to each other. That's a $1 of move equals $50 of profit or loss. So if $1 moves S&P 500 futures contract, $50 का या प्रॉफिट होगा या लॉस. यहां तक मेरे साथ हैं. आपने खरीदा 65 पे, आपने बेच दिया 66 पे, $1 का मूव हुआ, आपको $50 आपकी जेब में आया. अगर आपके खिलाफ गई तो $50 जाया हो गए क्योंकि आपने बेट गलत की थी. So 64, it went up in your favor. Computer is saying buy, you bought it, you got out at 66, you made your profit. Now within this $1, I explained you have 4 ticks, and every tick one tick equals $12.50. This is how the price moves of S&P 500 between points and ticks. If somebody says, today, Mike Apple will say on radio, 680 News, S&P moved 40 points. That means $40. If somebody bought it when they started to move and it moved $40, 40 times 50 is like, कितना? $2,000. इतना profit हुआ. So when they say it's down 40 points, it means it went against 40 points, right? So S&P 500, whether it moves up or down, you make money or lose money if you're wrong in your direction. Either. So if you decided you will buy and price starts to go down, same way, $50 negative, $100 negative, 150 negative, 200 and 250. Same thing, 150 positive, 100 positive. So the price moves $1 up or down, 4 ticks at a time. So if it moves 1 tick down, you're losing or gaining $12.50. So one full dollar becomes $50. So that's the movement of tick and pips within it. What is the job? Let the computer do the decision making. Don't think, please. If it's red, just say it's going down. If it's green, say it's going up. The moment, like you are not, I am not. Both of us are not better than the computer. Trust me, a computer can do a nanosecond. Right now on your chart, by the way, well over 25 calculations are happening every nanosecond. 25, could be more, but true 25. It's calculating RSI, moving averages, Bollinger Band, MACDs, higher high, higher lows, night sessions, which are already calculated, tick price. So your brain can't comprehend the amount of information that's going on. But we can tell you if the software says sell, stay in selling. If it says buy, stay in buy. So now same thing. You make money both ways. Price is 64, 65. Computer is saying sell, sell. So just hit the sell button. And when price starts to come down the ladder, you're making money. And a lot of people don't understand, why am I making money while the price is going down? It's a natural thing. It's called shorting an instrument or shorting a trade or it's a short trade, meaning that you are betting the price must go down. And short happens 5 times faster. Generally, everybody gets into panic, sell, 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 and price kind of comes down in your favor very fast. So if the price right now is at 741, if the price goes to 6,500, 6,488, I will sell. I will bet against the market that it is too many people have bought it. Price needs to come down. So whole day, 23 hours a day, computer will do the calculations. Yes, you need other traders, smart money to be able to, and they are the 3 pockets, 8 to 11, 2 to 5, 3 to 6. 3 times you can sit and you can go pick up the trade and exit. And we have very, very high accuracy on this. And again, we've been doing this for 18 years, so we can refine this much. So this is the whole thing. So S&P 500, you're picking up or down the price. Now, how to do it, you have to learn. How to do it means this. आज प्राइस नहीं आ रही, लेक्चर ओरिएंटेशन ही बड़ी होगी. वो देखिए आराम से बैठे हो, कोई क्या प्राइस उठाई है, बाय करेंगे. मैं 500 आज मेरी आपकी प्राइस 700, मैं 585 ले रहा हूँ. नहीं क्योंकि वहां पर जो ग्रीन डब्बा है ना फिब का, वहां बैठा है, क्योंकि वो 5 से नहीं वो 700 नंबर क्या आपका, किसी आपने 700 पिक किया, किसी रीजन से पिक किया होगा ना यार। S2 हो चुका है नहीं फिर मेरी पर्सनल ओपिनियन है, मैं 585 पे बैठ नहीं लेकिन क्योंकि S3 में हो ना, क्योंकि अगर ये प्रेशर डाउन है, अगर ये 700 टूटा ना तो ये जाके एक्सपेक्टेड लो पे खड़ा होना, तो देख लीजिएगा बट यू नो बेटर। Okay. So that video that I asked you to watch will explain quite a few things. I know Daniel only explained one thing, green to buy, red to sell. एक ही चीज बताइए ना, इतना सिंपल रखा है हमने. So let's go right here. What is written here? Bearish. You should be selling. From where? Midline. What's the price of midline right now? So let's see if I sell right now. What will happen? The computer is saying price should go down. Let's do a sell. So I sold it. I'm not buying it because my background is saying price is going down. And if it goes down, I'm already done my trade, by the way. एक पॉइंट मिल गया मुझे. तो अगर आपने 64 से सेल किया होता तो आपके ऑलरेडी एक पॉइंट बन चुका है. मुझे ऑलरेडी देखें $25 बन चुके हैं. I sold it a little bit late because you were supposed to sell somewhere. ये देखें $50 बन गए. That's it यार, कुछ नहीं करना. मिड बैंड की प्राइस उठाएं, यहां से यहां तक प्राइस आ गई, आपके $100 डन है. पूरे दिन में एक ट्रेड डालना है. डैनियल की एक रूल है, 40 साल से CME में काम किया है. 4 ट्रेड डेली मैक्सिमम है, मैक्सिमम. यहाँ पर लोगों के 70 ट्रेड होता है रोज का, पता नहीं क्यों. आई डोंट नो, आई डोंट. भाई यहां से सेल किया, यहां निकल गए, 65 पे सेल किया था, 63 पे आ गए, ये $50 बन गए हैं ना, खत्म हो गया ट्रेड, डन. अभी आपके सामने मैंने $50 प्लस देखे थे, और लिए और खत्म हो गया, डन, क्लोज करो. तो अभी भी मैं ट्रेड में ही हूँ, $12 प्लस 50, क्योंकि सेल करना है ना. कहां से सेल करना है? मिडिल में एक लाइन जा रही है, ये एक मिड बैंड की लाइन आपको नजर, इसको थिक कर लें, थिन कर लें. सो इसको और क्लियर करते हैं. देखिए जाके सेल किया हुआ है, ये मेरा स्टॉप लॉस है कि अगर यार यहां पर जाके आ गई प्राइस, मेरे अगेंस्ट कलर चेंज हो जाएगा, निकल जाऊंगा. यहां पर आ गई तो मैं ये प्रॉफिट में निकल जाऊंगा. ये मैंने ATM लगाई है, एडवांस होता है, खुद ही प्रॉफिट लग जाए, खुद ही स्टॉप लॉस लग जाए. तो ये आपको आहिस्ता आहिस्ता चीजें समझ आएंगी. ऑलरेडी $50 $1 $1 का तो ट्रेड हो गया था, 64 पे लिया, 63 पे बाहर आ गया. तो इस तरह के 2-2 3-3 ट्रेड लें, खत्म करें. इतना ओवर कॉम्प्लिकेट नहीं करना. ग्रीन है तो बाय करें, रेड है तो सेल करें. $100 लें तो so there you go, 37.50. Let's see how far it can go. But if it goes against me, I'll get out. I always know कि मेरा लॉस कितना हो. मुझे प्रॉफिट से परवाह नहीं होती. मुझे ये पता होता है कि यार अगर ये यहां से निकल के ऊपर चला गया तो फिर मैं निकल जाऊंगा. Then I will get out of this trade. This is not going in my favor. We have a mathematical calculation tells you exactly where you will sell. So again, advanced topics, you sell from these boxes, you're done. Advanced topics, you sell from bottom of this bar, yahan se sell kiya, you're done. So there are like hundreds of times you are getting an opportunity to get into the trade. You don't have to take all that opportunity. So I'm still in a trade, $25 possible. 50 देखे थे, नहीं एग्जिट हुआ है, यहाँ ग्रीड आ जाएगी, फिर डिसिप्लिन खराब होगा, तो मर फिर के सारा कुछ वहां पर डिसिप्लिन पे ही आ जाएगा कि कितनी ये. So there you go, price is consolidating. If you sold right here, I can say exactly 64, almost 65, 64.50, 64.75 to came down to 63.5, meaning $75 का ये trade था. एक ये ले लिया, एक थोड़ा देर बाद ले लिया. Now I'll make your job a lot easier. If for those discipline-wise who are a little bit struggling, imagine somebody gives you a job. I always like to print out a forklift analysis. A person, I was looking other day, and I looked at what was the person who had a forklift license can earn these days. So the range computer gave me is anywhere from $35 to $50, depending on your experience, because forklift requires a bit of a skill. It's a dangerous tool, moving skids and running around people. It's a heavy machinery. On a low end, actually, it was around 30, and a high end of was $50 per hour. So let's break it down, because now I will tell you where a bit of a reality that you guys are the lucky ones where you pick the right field. Otherwise, making money is quite a bit of a challenge out there. Let me close this. Okay. So let's plan your life financially. Make your planning easy. Don't come into trading, please, and don't waste my time, Daniel's time, industry's time, and your time. Think that, ठीक है यार, try करते हैं. चली चली ना चली ना चली. इस मेंटालिटी से आएंगे तो नहीं चलेगी. मैं बता रहा हूँ, नहीं चलेगी. वापस ही जाएंगे आप आए इस मेंटालिटी से कि यार मेरा एक नया, I have a new skill to gain. I would like to change my life. It's a great skill. I would like to be the top 3% who make a killing out of this. I'm not going to worry about a trader beside me. Different income, different risk, different everything. So every human is different. A person beside you started at the same time may outperform you, may underperform you, depending on how much money they have, how much risk they can take, how much capital they have, how much time they have, what is their life. So please never compare to a person beside you, left or right. Their strategy could be different. They could be doing all this. So you are an individual, one out of 8 billion people. You're very unique to yourself, right? So let's define a goal. And I'll give you a real life example. My brother-in-law came from UK last week. He's just visiting. He's like, oh, cool. Yeah, he does mortgage. My own brother works for DHL in Amsterdam. He came with a goal. He's like, okay, I want to get into trading. So I'm like, what is your goal? So one guy had a goal that, you know what, I have $5,000. Another guy had a goal, I would like to make $20,000 extra in 1 year. Now look at your own assessment. How long would it take you to save 20 grand? Just, okay, if you're working, I don't care, trucking, doesn't matter. Everybody has a different way of saving it. If you do trading right, you can relatively do this in about 6 to 8 months. If you're a new trader, if an experienced trader can do this. So what is $20,000 divided by 12, divided by 20? So this is the math that will go and will put you in a goal of $100 to $200 a day is reasonable to save up that. Because out there, where I said is, if you are earning $30 to $50 an hour, and if you are in a job that is going to not require hands, plumbing, electrician, anything, you're going to lose your job. I tell you, 5 years, if you are in the IT field, not a good time. Lawyer, not a good time. Because AI is coming this so fast that you're going to, a lot of jobs that are soft skill jobs are going to vanish, whether I like it or not. People who were doing grocery bagging, their jobs finished, machine came. Now you go to Walmart, you go to Shoppers, you go to Dollarama, they have self-checkout. So just evaluate, what do you do? And 5 years from now, that job may or may not be there. Yes, if you're a plumber, AI can't do this for you. If you're an electrician, you can't do this. If you're a forklift driver, maybe they have robots. But what I'm trying to do is If today you're earning $30 to $50 an hour, sit in front of a computer, that $1 move can give you. So don't get excited that, okay, I made my target. I will wait for my next opportunity. I'll make my $50. Because what happens is most people are easily making $100 to $250 a day. You start to jump this, you'll start giving back. Because what happens is just evaluate. I always have an open challenge. 3 months into it, you're not making $100 at least. Something is not right, meaning something you're not doing proper. $100 a day is the easy part. 100 US dollars a day works out to 2 grand US per month, works out to 24,000 a year. So your goal should be $100 a day. So please be disciplined and you will go far. If you come in that, okay, I'll try it. So what's your goal? I gave Daniel $7,000 for the software. I'll try to give this 3 months. And then you said, okay, if I lost 7 grand, it's okay. That's not the right approach. My approach is either I gotta do this or I got. And I always say that if you becoming a gambler, not a. I have people doing this part-time. You can meet them on next Saturday's conference sometime. $500 a day, 1,000 a day, 2,000 a day. Highest, I have one person joined us 20 months ago. And I asked him, what's your portfolio like? He's like, I have well over $200,000 saved up from investing zero of his own money from prop firms. So it can give you a good career, but if you decide to be patient, just sit down, उनकी तरह हो जाएं यार, बैठे रहें, जब तक ट्रेड नहीं आएगा ना नहीं लेंगे. उन्होंने नंबर उठाया 700 का, मैंने उनसे भी 100 पॉइंट नीचे लिया क्योंकि मेरे पॉइंट ज्यादा लेने. आज हम ऑपोजिट हो गए. सो अच्छा, सेल कहाँ से करेंगे? क्वेश्चंस. आज 840 हुआ ना. आज न्यूज ही नहीं है. मेरे ख्याल से ऊपर वाला नंबर मैंने पता कि मैंने 920 900 तक थी आज तो मार्केट. So again, he's not excited. He's not panicked to trade. That okay, but because he trades out of those 15 types of trade, he does the easiest one, but the most difficult one in terms of discipline. Easiest one to go in because he doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to watch a chart, by the way. So the method that him and I do don't require us to sit in front of this thing. Every morning you have something called areas. If you go into SuperAreas.com, you will see areas. We wait and we wait and we wait. These two individuals are doing live trading, meaning that they're not doing with prop firm funny. But they can hold their position for a longer term. So I'll show you guys once you get to that level, you will go from a day trader to a position trader. But at 5 o'clock, you don't have to close your trades, right? So give me 1 second. अभी तो आज की तो रेंज आपकी मेरे ख्याल है 840 से 940 ही है. आई मीन 740. इससे नीचे तो नहीं ना गई अभी तो. So there are 15 methods you will get to learn with this software. Basic one has been taught to you in 4 classes: green to buy, red to sell. That's the most basic one. And as you climb this ladder, we'll give you highest and highest and best in terms of, but for now, I want you to know how to buy, how to sell. So again, if you sold right here, you're still in a $100 profitable trade. So this method is called scalping. What is scalping? You look at the price, you look at the trend, you go in, you grab $50, you grab $100, you grab $25, or you lose $100. In and out of a trade that fast. This method is happening well over, I would say, 500 times every day. 500 ट्रेड आ रहा है एवरी डे का, हर बार पे एक ट्रेड है ना, एक बार मूव होता है, एक ट्रेड आ रहा है. So that's a scalping method. You go in and you scalp. That's one way of trading. Yes, if your goal is $50 to $100, that's great. Our method is a little bit different method. We are waiting for something called support and resistance levels. So every single day, price, our computer model predicts. So what do I predicts? You see this weather? Friday is 28. Thursday is 27. Wednesday 26. They're not God who can come up with figures. All they're doing is they look at computer historical levels of the weather. They look at the month, they look at the year, they look at the date, they look at history, humidity, wind pressure, all of that, and they say, all right, Friday I think should be there. Same thing. Our computer model, before you wake up around 8 o'clock, it has predicted something. So it has predicted some numbers for you. That if the market goes to 64.88, it should correct itself. That's called the correction zone. We call them areas. You may hear them online as zones, signals, levels, rejections, corrections. They all mean the same thing. That if the price is 64.65 right now, our computer model has predicted some levels. So first, I think, is at 64.88. Let me pick what did it predict today? Haji.
3 candle rejection,
Huh.
100%.
I never say. Hey.
AC में किए और yes.
हाँ चलती है, मैं 100% कहता नहीं.
99, 95
नहीं 90 क्योंकि वो 10 भी फेल हो गई ना. Because you know what happens is we've been testing a strategy. I've been testing it for 3 months and I've asked thousands of people to test it. I promise I'll make a video. And those listening online, I said Friday and Sunday, I took my family to Bell Fountain area. I didn't have time, so I will make a video. So that strategy, according to Vikram Bhai, one of the mentor, is 100%. That every time he took that trade, it's positive. It has given you $50 minimum. So imagine if he took 10 trades, that's $500. आज आपने गोल्ड पे लिया 1 या 2? नैस्डैक में इतनी स्लो. हाँ लेकिन यार तेज बहुत. So बाकी तो 15-10 ही है, right? So we not only have historical stuff, we are always trying to improve the software with the new strategy. And on Friday, we launched something called a black candle rejection strategy. And he's been testing it and it's been doing good for him. He claims 100%. I never say 100%. I always say, give yourself some margin of 10% or 5%. So anyway, 64.88. What's the next level? 6,500 and 6,510. So right now the price is this. 65.63. Okay. Computer in advance, before you wake up, has given you some levels that by this time, if the price is going up, we should see a dip. Should. If it goes back up, we should see a dip. And we should. These are called resistance zones. Same at the bottom. Computer has given us some number. It has given us 27 and 90. 64.27, 64.90, 63.90. That if the price goes down, we should do a correction. Because price in the world of anything doesn't just go up or just goes down. Even if it has to go up to a point, it goes up like this. And if it has to come down, it comes like this. That's how mostly your price moves. Price of a house, price of a phone, price of a car, it just doesn't shoot up. So it moves up. Fine. So this is how the price. So our computer model says if it goes to 88, it will bounce back. If it goes to 6,500, we'll get a couple of points. So me and him wait for those numbers. We are not scalpers. Yes, maybe a couple of points here and there on 3-candle rejection. But so what we are waiting for is when NASDAQ will go to 23,585, we'll buy. And how many points? 20 points, 15 points. So if 1 point is $20, 15 points is $300. That's it. तो वेट करें जी, आपके पास अलर्ट्स आ रहे हैं, आप बैठे रहे क्योंकि what will happen is at the beginning you guys will start experimenting 15 different ways. Oh, I got to learn Fibonacci box. Oh, I got to learn midband. Oh, I got to learn retracement divergence. I got to learn SRES. होता ये कि आप एक गलती एक्सपर्ट होते नहीं, एक गलती करेंगे, 2-4 स्टॉप लॉस होंगे, फिर किसी और ट्रेड में चले जाएंगे, किसी और फिर आप उलझ जाएंगे ट्रेडिंग में. तो बिगिनिंग में I ask everybody, please just follow and do one type of trade. Green to buy, red to sell. Keep doing it. If there's news, stay away from it. Or you can come and stick to these levels, but they require patience. Waiting until the price is right. It's like going to a car auction. And right now that car is trading at 64, 65. I don't like the price. I wanted to buy it at 63.90. So hopefully this covers a lot. I know we went more and over, and generally my first orientations they start, but I don't have a trade happening right now. So I'll go through the questions online and that's it. Welcome on board. So, and best of luck. Don't worry. हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ पा दियो इत्थे तक पा दियो नहीं ड्राइवर लाइसेंस नहीं मांगता सिन नंबर मांगता है
ड्राइवर लाइसेंस पैन कार्ड या
ਉੱਥੇ ਦਾ ਫਿਰ ਦੇਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕੁਝ ਇੱਥੇ ਦਾ ਪੀਆਰ ਫਿਰ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲ ਹੋਇਆ ਹਾਂ डैनियल ने पूछोगे एक मिनट इसमें क्योंकि इंडियन रेजिडेंट्स तो मैंने पता नहीं सॉरी थैंक यू
crude oil,
go to futures crude oil हाँ जी सुपर एरियस में नीचे पड़ी हुई है बिगिनर्स गाइड हम बिगिनर्स गाइड निंजा ट्रेडर बिगिनर्स गाइड All right, good. London session is closing. Let me fix your crude oil. Give me your mouse, please. So crude oil is, let me double check which crude oil month is there, database management. There you go. Crude oil is now gone to October. We'll do rollover and then we'll save it. Crude oil, that is. So if you restart, It will come with a new one. So restart. It should be okay.
Reconnect isn't it?
Sorry?
Reconnect isn't.
Yeah. Restart.
डेमो सॉफ्टवेयर में सिर्फ एक ही प्लेट दिखाता है अन्य जो ये
हाँ क्योंकि फ्री है ना, वरना तो आपको $12-15 महीने के देने पड़ेंगे, तो इसलिए सिर्फ ES डेमो में दिखाता है। हाँ,
दूसरा मैंने सेलेक्ट
आपको वो करने नहीं देगा, फ्री के अंदर नहीं करने देता। यस,
और कल की सेम 9 o'clock
हाँ आ जाए 9 o'clock ऊपर माजिद भाई के साथ बैठ जाए, वीडियो देख के आइएगा।
थोड़ी बहुत समझ आइए, पर और भी बहुत
नो
सवाल हैं
प्रॉब्लम, नो प्रॉब्लम, वो कल आपके पूरे कर देंगे, नो प्रॉब्लम। नो प्रॉब्लम।
ठीक है सर,
ठीक है जी। All right, guys. So 12:06, and I will call it a day. The numbers, I still leave it. There's market is not moving. It's still coming from that 822 to 757. So, and ES still stuck on that 1 bar too. So maybe a different market, crude oil, natural gas, gold, three. And I'll do a video, and I will do a session today at 7 o'clock for brand new students who have never traded before. कि जी कैसे बाय एंड सेल करना है, यही जो वीडियो में होगा ना। आज को लिया हल्का फुल्का ट्रेड को नहीं, फंडेड में ठीक है, रियल वाले में भी जो है ना, कोई बात नहीं कोई बात। अच्छा, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के करीब नहीं फंसना हमने। आज है सितंबर से लेके 15 सितंबर के बाद, ये अगर नीचे फंसा लिया ना तो फंसा लेंगे, तो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फिर हम अगले में चले जाएंगे सितंबर से दिसंबर, क्योंकि फिर मूवमेंट फिर शुरू होगी। तो ये ना हो हम तीनों 12 हमारे जो स्टूडेंट फंस जाएं। सो विल गो समवेयर, क्योंकि अगर इनका प्रेशर नीचे 23,000 पे, 700 पॉइंट तो गिरा सकते हैं अब से सितंबर तक, तो 23,000 पे ले आए तो वो गुड बाय बन जाएगा। तो अभी इस साल अभी तक कोई सितंबर का इंटरेस्ट रेट कट की अनाउंसमेंट है, देखेंगे कि होती है कि नहीं।
कहाँ पे मतलब रिकमेंडेशन कि लाइव ट्रेडिंग किस पे करूँ? ये
सॉफ्टवेयर में करें, सॉफ्टवेयर
जैसे कितनी ट्रेड लेंगे
वो सारा आपको उधर उनकी वेबसाइट पे पता है। शाम को स्टेटमेंट आएगी। हाँ,
तो $7 होता है।
जाके इसमें देखें पूरी कि आपको किस, लेकिन $12 तो कटने चाहिए। $15 उन्होंने काटे होंगे आपकी वायर रिसीव करने के। ठीक है, ठीक। आपको एवरी नाइट को PDF आएगी सेटिंग, इसमें आप जाके अपनी रात की PDF देख सकते हैं, और कि उसके अंदर जितने भी हैं, नहीं वेबसाइट पे पड़ी हुई है, आप लॉग इन करें। इनका भी लाइव भी है तो दोनों देख सकते हैं। ब्लैक all right, see you guys.
10 cents is equals to what is the margin? Like how much is on?
Gold, $1 is $100. $1 is $100. $10 per tick. Gold.
Crude oil?
Crude $1,000 for $1. So it's a different. So just click on SIM and it will tell you per tick price.
Sim?
SIM. हाँ जी हाँ जी सर आप जाएं लिखा होगा टेलीग्राम प्रीमियम पे तो वो उस बॉट से बात करें तो वो सेट कर देगा नो प्रॉब्लम